So this is going to be a rescue you're not going to want to meet. Well, good morning, and today's t-shirt is a shout out to CM Paramotors, that is Clive Mason. Now, hang glider pilots, there's like, what's he doing talking about paramotoring? Right, listen, if you're interested in paramotoring, literally the number one place to go is go and see Clive and say Nick sent you. Clive has been a big supporter of my son Ollie. He's donated cash to help Ollie in the past when Ollie was an up and coming pilot. So I'm happy to help any UK light aviation company. So today's shout out is for CM Paramotors. Clive literally does anything, he'll teach you. The other interesting thing is if you want to go up dual, Clive will take you up and fly around and show you what it's all about. So today's t-shirt is sponsored by CM Paramotors. Now at the moment it's quite windy, they're all rigging, and we don't know what the task is going to be. So today I'm going to focus on the task. So we did about the classes of the glider yesterday. Today we are going to focus on the task that is being set, what the pilots have to do, the course they're going to fly. Now I'll warn you, I'm no competition expert, so I might get some of the linguistics wrong, but anyway, I'm going to give you the basics of how a hang gliding task is flown, and this will be exactly the same for task. Remember, class 1, class 2, so that's class 1 is flexi wing, class 5 is the rigid wings. They're going to be flying similar tasks today, so the idea is they're just plotting these tasks to give them a little bit of separation. Right, here we go. This is the task board for both class 5 and this is class 1. So remember, class 1 is flexi wing, class 5 is rigid wing. So let me show you what the maps and the details mean. Right, okay, so I don't know if we can, let me get this in here. Right, so basically this is the map, and you'll see that if I just quickly show you the map, we've got DO1, DO2, these are all listed turn points which the pilots will have in their instruments. So let's just look at class 1. So obviously DO1 is takeoff, and basically what they're telling us here is this is when the window is open, so that's when they can actually start flying. But the start gate is not until 1:20, so they can take off at 12 o'clock, but they can't actually start the competition until 1:20. And what we've got here is a series of turn points. We've got B15, B37, V08. These are the distances between each one of these turn points. And so today the total distance they're going to fly is 109.2 kilometers, and this basically means they've got to get their data into to kind of control at the end of the day, because that's the cut-off line. This is a safety radio frequency, and the other interesting thing is today everybody, when you take off and you start thermaling, everybody is turning to the right. So the idea is we're all turning at the same time. So let me just show you how that equates to the map, and I'm just going to use the red one because that's the flexi wing, and the blue one is for the rigid wing. So they're going to take off from here, they're going to fly down, so the red line, they're going to fly down and they're going to this turn point first. So the idea is they're going to go down to here, they're going to tag this line so their instruments will go beep beep beep, let them know what's going on, and then they'll then cruise up here along this route. This is out over into the valley, and then we've got like a big mountain ridge here. So this is the next turn point here, which they'll tag, and then they'll turn back, and then they've got a massive run all the way down to the landing field. So they're going to, the landing field is here down at just to the east of Bitola, the town of Bitola, and there's a big massive power station here, but this is a massive valley, and we're actually landing here, which was the little gliding field which I showed you yesterday. So let me just pan out. So that's the course, and basically the what they've done is they've just thrown in a couple of different sections for the rigid wings. So the rigid wings start gate, you'll notice, starts earlier, and there's less pilots in the rigid wing, but hopefully that will give you some idea of what it is that the pilots do on a daily basis. So they're going to be flying for a good 3 or 4 hours today. The only thing we need to be careful of is there might be some iffy conditions coming, but anyway. Quick emergency rescue. Just seen this lad walking on the road, so we're going. Oh, there's a car coming! Quickly, get your picture.
Go, go, go! Ready?
Yeah, mate.
Saved him, you did.
That's a Macedonian taxi. Well, another interesting drive here. I think I might actually do a little bit of a video piece in the next few days about driving in Macedonia. So it's a really difficult job being a ground crew. Looking at the moment, and I don't want to curse it, but looking at the moment, we've got some Brits up front, and we are back in the goldfield from yesterday, just outside of Bitola. So it's about a 70k drive. The moment I see pilots coming in, I'll get back to you. That's if I'm a fit state to do that. Right, sorry for the self-indulgence, but this is my son Ollie coming in. I think he's coming about 9 or 10th, but he's floating in. Here he comes. Let me just talk you through that. Look at this. He's got his feet out the harness. He's got his hands on the uprights. He's looking at the windsock. Yeah, boy! Yeah, like a boss. Irene, guess who's in goal? Hey, hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum.
All right, mate.
Round and as far down as you can that way. How was that?
Easy to get out, was it?
Here we go. Second rescue of the day. Looks like this guy hasn't managed to unzip. I'm just running over to see if I can help him. Yeah, I thought so. Let me get you sorted. Right, so here we go. We are rescuing Steve Penfold's glider. First thing is, he's absolutely fine. And but this is all irrigated and it's as soggy as. So we're now going to try and lift the glider out. I'll get back to you in a moment. Right, so we've managed to carry it through the corn. We're now through this. We've waded through this. Ooh. And we're now digging the re-rigging the glider in a dry field.